This video is about your action plan for the Creative Cupcakes task, remembering 500 word maximum and copying the bold section from the aim on the task sheet up here. Our first section we're focusing on is the issues and strategies. Right, so remember we need to look back over the task for the criteria and pluck those out. So I'm just going to scan back up to the practical task here. Demonstrate 4 cake decorating skills by producing a range of 4 cupcakes suitable for a special occasion of your choice. Your cupcake decorations should look professional, be creative, reflect a common theme, and be suited to the colour patty pan that you're given or that you pluck out of a hat. Okay, so there's lots of criteria in there. We come back down here. Okay, what I've got is the start of some issues and strategies and things to consider, so criteria and considerations. This is just very basic, so you need to extend and add your spin to these. This is just to get you started. So first of all, I've actually lumped a few of them together because they're kind of very similar and talking about the same sorts of things. So the fact that you need to have 4 cupcakes with a common theme for a special occasion matching the patty pan colour. So this is all about theme and colour and the overall look. So that's why I've got them together. For the second sentence, you need to write about things you would consider, such as professional look. If it's for a special occasion like a wedding or a birthday, you want it to look professional, the cakes, and things like consistency of colour to make sure that they look like they all match and they're a group together. Moving down to number 2, it specifies you need to show 4 decorating skills. So putting that into a sentence, and then the second sentence, things you might consider are using cake decorating technology and tools will be important. Skills such as, you know, whatever you might learn in class, and tools such as can be utilised, right? Something like that would be good to have in those sentences. Now I haven't identified 4, it's up to you if you would like a 4th, but the third one that I've identified here is the fact that you have a 90-minute timeline or time limit. That's really important because you have 4 cakes to make in 90 minutes. It doesn't leave much time per cake. So something you're going to have to consider is dividing the time between the 4 cakes and the range of skills because you have to show at least those 4 skills. Things you might consider as well is trials, time planning, etc. Alright, so that's your basic info to get you started for issues and strategies. Coming down to the decision, as always, this needs to be brief. So the theme and the colour that you have chosen, and then listing what special occasion that is suitable for. Alright, so the theme might be a baby boy, or you know, a blue baby boy to go for a baby shower or a first birthday, you know, something like that. Cake designs. Now I don't want a full description of everything that's going on each cake. It needs to be brief, otherwise you're wasting words. So fondant pink butterfly, blue icing swirl, chocolate rose and toffee nest, etc. So just listing your 4 cake designs. Now we don't have the justification or the reasons for decision for this task. We're skipping straight down to the implementation. That allows you to have more words here and it also allows more words in the issues and strategies. So number 1, we need to talk about how you're going to implement this here. So how are you going to have a common theme? How's it going to be suitable for the special occasion and for the colour? Okay, so things like icing will be coloured all at once to ensure a consistent blue colour, or how many drops are you planning to put in of your food colouring for the icing, or to keep the theme, you know, what appears on each cake that is common throughout. All right, how does the colour that you're using on top match the colour of the patty pan? So commenting about the overall theme and how it's suitable for the special occasion and the colour, things you will actually do during the prac to make that happen. Number 2, we've written about showing the 4 skills, so you need to explain how you will execute those skills now. Alright, so if you've talked about stamping the fondant, or you've chosen to stamp fondant for a butterfly, then you need to indicate what tool you're going to use, perhaps whether you need to do it at the start of the lesson or the end for the different texture of the icing, the thickness, you know, how are those skills going to be applied in the lesson. And number 3, we can delete number 4. Number 3 is about the timeline. So how have you actually planned to divide your time in 90 minutes to achieve those 4 cakes and those 4 skills? All right, so giving an indication of what you're planning to do, whether it's perhaps 1 cake every 20 minutes, for example, or are you going to do all the icing first, then all the fondant, and then all the chocolate work third? Okay, so how are you planning to meet that 90-minute time limit? And that's all for this action plan. All right, so keeping it to 3 here and 3 here will mean gives you lots of room for detail, which is a good thing because I know some of you struggle with the word count. Let me know if you have any other questions, otherwise good luck.